What's going on, people? Tony Polanco from the Koalition with another episode of Polanco Plays. Now, this one will be a bit of a departure from the usual Polanco Plays. I'm playing an entire demo for you guys. Final Fantasy 15 episode Duscae, I believe it's called. Actually, this isn't the full demo. I did make some choice edits. And unlike previous Tony Polancos, this episode is not like me playing live. I'm actually talking over the video like in God of some sort. The reason I had to do that was because the demo's roughly 2.5 hours. I'm not gonna upload all that up, to the internet. Not gonna happen. So I made some choice cuts, but I did hit all the major parts of this demo that you'll experience if you actually get to check it out. And if you don't, I'm giving you a truncated version of it. So yeah, I'm gonna let the cinemas run and stuff. I will be quiet right now. I'll come back when these guys finish.
If only somebody hadn't wrecked the car. God, unbelievable.
Oh, I would hate to be that guy. Oh, come on, don't be that way. You know I didn't mean to do it.
Of course not. Sabotage is far beyond you. It's futile.
Rise and shine, princess.
Tremors. Now you did it.
Just call me Titan.
Morning there, buddy.
Eyes open.
And he's up.
Not technically up.
Not technically having our automobile repaired and heading to Corthus, then?
No turning back now, Your Highness. Gotta pay his enormousness a visit.
Yeah. Wonder what it's like outside. Wow! Couldn't ask for better weather.
Ah, good day for walking. Aren't we lucky? We're well short of the amount due, I'm afraid.
We need to think bigger. Like, behemoth big.
Hunting down its horns could get us the money, if it doesn't get us killed.
Wouldn't worry. We're as good as dead without the car anyway.
Might already be a lost cause.
Hey, if Cindy says she can fix it, that's good enough for me.
And since she's gone to all the trouble of servicing it nearby, we need only concern ourselves with one thing and one thing alone.
The money.
Simple enough. We hawk whatever we hunt till we come up with the cash, then fetch the car.
All right, nice little cinema there for you guys. Right now it's just running me through some stuff. I actually can't move the character at this point. It's just like telling me all this random stuff, which is kind of weird. Usually games like, when they give you the tutorial, they kind of let you run through it and stuff. You're like, hey, yeah, go run around, have fun, whatever. One thing I didn't account for with this video is I can't read any of the stuff that's on screen. I was expecting to kind of go off of that. So I will improvise. That's what we do on Polanco Plays. Improvisation. All right, so right now we're gonna go to our main thing.
Knocked. What do you say we check this out?
What?
Nice.
Why does Knocked sound... He doesn't sound the way he looks. Like, he sounds like he should be like, I'm knocked. You know, not, I'm knocked. He sounds like freaking Solid Snake's, like, younger, like, son or something.
Hey, take a look. What do you make of this, Knocked?
What do you make of it? Big-ass behemoth. That's what it is. So, yeah, obviously the car broke down, so gotta fix it up by killing this bastard.
Hold up a sec.
Huh?
All right, here we go. This is where we learn how to fight. Unlike most Final Fantasy games, this one is not turn-based. It is completely live action or real time.
I'm going all out. Just don't get too carried away.
You're one to talk.
Why does Noctis sound like that? It bugs me out. So right there, yeah, it's telling you about attacking and defense. Right, you could read all that. So yeah, basically, you know, you don't, yeah, you could like dodge automatically and stuff by holding down L1. And if you don't hold L1, this is what happens. You get hit, obviously. Yeah, like as long as you have it held down,
Can't stop
you can't be attacked. Only thing is you move superly slow, and every single time you do dodge, it takes some MP. So you kind of have to conserve it.
Whoa! Look at this guy.
Now, I didn't expect... You know who I expected Knock to sound like? I expected him to sound like Ichigo from Bleach. My man Johnny Young Bosch. That would be perfect. But then again, I think you should be in everything. So yeah, so you can see you hold down the attack button, which is square, and you know he just does like attacks non-stop with different weapons. Now, whoa! Now this is actually the second time I'm playing this demo, and I decided let me record it because my first try didn't go so well. It was actually kind of horrible. Like, I mean, you'll see some of it in here. The lock-on in this is not very good, and when enemies move stupidly fast, it's almost impossible to get you hit. You'll see that, you know, in this video. Right now, it's teaching me how to teleport around, warping as they call it, which is actually pretty cool. I'm getting message. I hope you guys didn't hear that on the recording. So yeah, this is one of the main things that Noct does. He teleports around. However, just like with everything, it takes some MP, so you have to be real conservative about that as well. Ooh, messing him up. So yeah, different techniques. I guess they're like your special moves. Like you have several different weapons, and each one you get assigned a different move to. Like the more kind of, I guess more faster based attacks, you want a like lighter weapon. The heavier attacks, you want a heavy weapon, something like that. It's interesting. One thing that I was afraid with this game was that if it was going to be real time, it would, you know, diminish the strategic value of it. Oop, got hit. Nope. There's still plenty of strategy. Like this, for example, you crawl around and you can hide, and while you do that, you actually gain, you know, your MP back. Same thing with this. You fly off into a high area, you get your health and your MP back. It's pretty nice, but I seriously doubt every area is going to have something along these lines. I like that one. That move right there, Tempest, is good for clearing out big, you know, hordes. And this game has plenty of them. It's like it's only 4 dudes against like 50 million. Now this one's cool, the parrying. In this video, you actually see me try to figure it out because in the first time I was doing it, I didn't really know what the hell it was. I don't get it the first time, but basically you have to hold down the attack button. I mean the dodge button. You'll see. Oop. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, so you hold down the dodge button when he has that arrow thingy above him, and he'll automatically parry. I'm gonna mess up right here. I didn't realize that. I thought you had to like hit L1 and square at the same time. That is not the case. You have to hold L1 when you see that prompt up there. Just keep holding it and it'll automatically do it. But then obviously you have to hit square to actually activate the damn thing. This is where I finally figured out, like, oh, just hold it. Dodge, bam. And then you do a special move. And this happens with enemies off screen as well. You'll see that, but sometimes it doesn't work. If you know, especially if you cancel an enemy's attack and get hit yourself by a random other enemy.
Whoa! Look at this guy.
But it works. Like one-on-one battles for this is really good. It's just I have some issues with the mobs. All right, read all that stuff there. Like I said, I was supposed to read all this stuff, but that didn't really work out very well. And I kind of see cotton. Yeah, it's right there. It's telling you about the different weapons and stuff you get assigned to different techniques. And again, this is just the demo of it, so I'm assuming that the full game is going to be more robust when it comes to options and all that. I mean, even by the end of this demo, you see me doing a lot of really cool stuff that I wasn't able to at the beginning. So I'm guessing by the end, you're going to be like a super beast, which is definitely good. And right here, I just have to just free fight him now. Oh, that was pretty awesome. Look at the size of his sword. Oh, see, I messed up. Yeah, the timing's always key. There we go. Bam. Why you down, man? I'm gonna hit you. Then right here is teaching me how to revive a party member. Oh, I'm trying to knock him down.
You owe me one. Thanks. I owe you one.
Yeah, that's what I just said, man. Alright, and that concludes that. I get a little bit of XP, which is always nice. XP in this is very interesting. I'll get to that in a little bit. But it's not like it was before where, the more you fight, the more you level up. It doesn't work like that. I'll explain that later on. Alright, so now, it's like, yep, we got to get this guy. So that is what we shall do.
Well, it's not far from here.
Sweet. He actually reacts to the foliage and stuff, which is nice. Oh, got a message. Oh no.
Huh. What are we looking at?
This creature is known as a saber tusk. It skewers prey with its tusks, extracting game from the safety and comfort of burrows.
Coward.
That's a bit heartless.
Yeah. Don't think we'll be befriending any.
Alright, there's a little bit of a lock on.
Hands up!
I just said, let's do this, son.
Easy as they come.
So yeah, right here, I'm just holding down the square button.
Gotcha! Yeah! Must say, I'm amazed.
See, right now, I'm just holding. Whoop. Yeah, to actually get a good lock on, you have to hold down R1 for a little bit. You see right there, I'm just swinging at nothing. And he just got away from me, so yeah, this happens a lot. So I don't know if they'll be able to fix that. And then, you'll see later on, the camera angles kind of betray you as well. Doing the teleportation is good, but the problem is, you lose MP every time you do that. See, that's what happens. I lost MP, so I'm drained. So if I try to do another teleport, it's not. I'm just gonna weaken me basically. I'll tell you one thing though: when you hit enemies, it feels really satisfying.
All's well that ends well.
Well, put it in
It's
the
interesting
books.
how this works too. I mean, the mechanics are so different, yet it still feels like Final Fantasy.
Hey, take a look. What do you make of this,
That's
Noct?
a big boy right there. So yeah, right here, I have to basically look for clues as to where the behemoth is.
This way, if the map's anything to go off.
Oh, that's stuff that I can't read. Alright, things are about to get a little interesting.
Yeah, the Imperial Army?
Oh boy.
The hell are they doing here?
Looking for a fight, no doubt.
Yeah, these guys are pretty crazy.
Well, they found
Well,
one.
they find one. I'm Noctis, and I'm a chain smoker.
Ooh, pretty. I will say this about the game, though. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks really nice, but I remember looking nicer before.
I'm going all
Maybe
out.
I've just seen nicer
Just
games.
Show
Oh,
me the talk.
oh! I guess what I was trying to say is, you know, it's PS3 roots show.
Don't forget that.
Like, again, it looks beautiful, but I've seen better looking games this generation. Then again, or maybe the order just screwed everything up for me. Like, nothing looks as good anymore after that. This looks good, though. It is Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy doesn't skimp on the graphics. Alright, so here we go. This is how you level up in the game. After you've accumulated a ton of, you know, XP or whatever, even a little bit, doesn't matter. You go to a camp, you rest for the night, and all the stuff you've gathered,
It's bad.
as far as XP goes, you know, goes to your levels, as you shall see. And the other cool thing is, you have a fancy meal that gives you some bonus perks during the rest of the day. We're eating this fancy thing right here. Japanese in their food, man, I swear. You guys see right here, you see the boys just having a good time. You guys check this out. All the XP I accumulated, it's all gonna go right there to my level. Leveling up. Pretty cool. So yeah, don't you know, like, oh yeah, you guys know that theme. So yeah, don't expect to level up as you just grind out. You have to, you know, actually grind outside. You have to really, you know, you have to grind for a little and then come back to a camp. All right, moving along here. I'm already near the behemoth's lair. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna keep quiet right now. Actually, nah, I don't want to be quiet. I'll keep on talking because it's fun to react. Yeah. Oh man, I did skip out on some stuff. Like, you know, when you were getting here, you saw the behemoth knocking over some trees and stuff off, and you didn't see him basically. You saw some trees being knocked over. You saw some birds flying. I really like the way they set this whole thing up. You can even hear it right now. It has this like guttural like kind of thing going on. Oh man. A deep chest. Yeah, look, you can see it right there.
Hold up.
See this big boy. Yep. Yeah, Deadeye. There's a reason for that. Now he's eating something. Man, it must stink too. Yeah, they're just whispering to each other, so that's why it's just subtitles. Yeah, I think it sounds like a really, really angry lion. Behemoths are, you know, they've been part of Final Fantasy since the beginning, but I noticed that in the later games they're making them like even bigger enemies, like boss style enemies, not just out in the field. What's crazy about the behemoth is, like, you could kind of imagine it as a real animal too. I mean, it's just a really huge, like, lion or something. Alright, let's move it along. But yeah, it's been in every Final Fantasy game, but I noticed that lately they've tried to make it more like, oh yeah, this is a big boss type creature. But even when you just find them in the wild, they're tricky to take down. Alright, we're out of there. You can still hear him too. All right, right now, yeah, I skipped that fight scene. There was a big, long, drawn-out fight scene with me and wolves, and it's kind of annoying. I mean, you'll see some of it later on. All right, this is cool. Off in the distance, I see you. Over there. Badass. Yeah, so right now, we're gonna tail this guy. But make sure he doesn't see you. That would be very bad. I never failed this mission, so I don't know. I mean, it would be... He'd probably just murderize you. If you just get seen right here. But even within the short demo, I like how you could see all the variation and stuff. Look at his tail. Man, all that for the money. One thing I want to touch on with as far as the battle system goes, even though I have some issues with it as far as the lock-on goes, what I like is that, you know, that Final Fantasy games always try to do something different. I know the AP, you know, active battle system, that's been in use for most of them. But, you know, they always try to change it around. I mean, that's what Final Fantasy is all about. It's all about every iteration is different than the last. So, you know, them changing it to like a real-time kind of deal doesn't bother me at all. See, right there, I was getting too far away from them. And it's, like I said before, it still feels like Final Fantasy, so it's perfectly fine. Pretty cool, actually. I just hope they fix the lock-on and the camera issues. You'll see some of it later. It's like, whoa, okay here. I wonder what that thing must smell like. The behemoth? That'd be nasty. Then again, it's a predator. Predators in general just smell disgusting. You know what? Animals in general are just nasty. Wild animals. Nobody trying to smell that. Rolling up. That thing is going very slow. Okay, I'm thinking about it. It's like, why would it be going so slow? It's like, dude, you know where you live. And it's not like you have to worry about anybody, like... I don't know, maybe he's worried because, you know, whoever took out his, you know, dead eye, you know, is trying to come back. Whoa, there he goes. His little hidey hole. Yep. Let's do that. Alright, coming up, you're gonna see a weird cut because I actually died the first time and I had to reset things because the game was just being stupid. Like, what was happening was the behemoth was like right behind me, and every time he hit me, my health would go down to 0, and I had to pull out another potion. Then as soon as I got the potion, I would get hit again. This happened 7 times in a row. I get hit, potion, hit, potion, hit, potion. I was like, okay. And then eventually I just died because all my health went down to nothing.
All in a day's work.
So I had to redo things again. Kind of stinks, but what are you going to do? So yeah, there you go. There's a weird edit right there. What happened to the fog? So yeah, I'm hoping that a lot of the missions in the game are like this, you know, this involved. I mean, this is essentially just a side quest. If you really think about it, look how involved it is. I mean, granted, you still want the point of the game where, you know, you left open, you know, you're left in the big open world to do whatever you want. But I hope the actual main missions are just as elaborate as this. Instead of just like, okay, just go from, you know, area to area and kill stuff. But, yeah, we'll see if Square Enix listens to the fans as far as mechanics go. So anyway, right here, we're trying to, you know, we're trying to figure out how we're gonna take this thing down. So my man right there is going to shoot that thing. Gladio here.
Gladio.
He's going to just hit it. Prompto is the little dude. And then my job is to distract the motherfucker. Highness.
Focus.
Look at that thing sleeping. Maybe that's why I was walking on slow. He was just tired. Like, man, I just ate, man. I got the itis.
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah, that's what it was. The behemoth had the itis. That's why he was walking around all slow. Like, yo, my man, you ain't got no reason to walk slow. This is your domain, baby. Oh, shit.
No time to dilly-dally.
Come and get me.
So why does Noctis sound like that? Oh, that epic music. I see he ain't budging. Oh, there he goes.
Over here.
You know, and that thing moves very fast for being something that big.
I got it. Pronto.
Going for it. Yeah.
Nice. Cool effect right there. See, Noctis, this is how I can tell you're not a hunter. Why did you stab his shoulder blade? You should have, like, snapped at the back of his neck.
Woo, we got
Sliced
some
it.
real chemistry here.
That's what I call teamwork.
Impeccable.
Obviously, he's never seen an Attack on Titan. He sliced the back of the neck, man. Oh, shit.
Your Highness.
See, that's what happens. You just swipe the back of the neck, man.
This is no time for a nap.
Not. Oh, get ready for the big one.
Man, that thing was pissed.
No cause for
Yeah, that thing is blind on its right side, so...
I'm going all out.
Oh!
Got you carried away. Sure.
Why did I pause the game? Sorry. I probably should have cut that. Oh, well, what are you going to do?
Looking for me?
Sweet.
There we go, stasis. That's one thing, though. I wish I could, like, tell my allies what to do. Oh, yeah, that's right. This game's supposed to have, I'm forgetting the name of it, the Gambit system. The Gambit system from Final Fantasy 12. Something equivalent to it, which is great, because I want my guys to do specific things at specific times. You know? Ooh. Everything went dark on my end, so we do this. Okay, so now we're gone. We're like, no, we out, son. We out. I'm waiting for that thing to come around. Probably didn't have to. I probably should have just left. No, we out. I guess we're not out.
Don't we have somewhere better to be?
Okay. Alright, now we out.
Knocked. Get a move on.
I was too far away from that one. Which just makes no sense because I was closer. Like when I was here, I was able to teleport there, but when I was there, I can teleport here. Makes no sense. Look how fast that thing is. So yeah, in the part I had to cut out, like he would always hit me. And every time you get hit, even if you use a potion or whatever, you know, you have less health than you had before. Whoa. Look at this guy getting off in my way. Right now I just start doing a rabbit hop. Because I'm like, no. I ain't about that life.
Get a move on.
Cool little cinema there.
All present and accounted for.
That's right. Alright, so as you can see,
Time to meet
we
the
cannot do anything against this behemoth, so we're going to have to devise a different plan. As you heard promptly, he's like, let's go visit the Chocobo. So we're going to go to this Chocobo station, figure out what we could do.
Anybody else hear that?
It's a chocobo call.
And a happy one at that.
You speak Chocobo.
It's more of an intuition.
There's a little Chocobo station, which is nice. And you hear the famous Chocobo music. Very country-ish right here.
I gather you're all taking in the sights. Sure are a lot to take in around these parts. But you'll steer clear of that cave nearby.
Oh, yeah?
If you know what's good for you. Wouldn't want that to be the last sight you see.
Well, you know what that means. We're going to the cave.
What's that? Come around looking for a chocobo ride? Well, you're out of
Hello,
luck.
lady.
They're not ready.
Alright, so obviously no chocobos for us. Which kind of stinks. Alright, those are my items, so I don't want to sell those. You know, that's my foods right there, man. Alright, so moving along. This is the entrance to the cave. I just had another fight with a bunch of wolves. That was fairly annoying.
Where do you think this goes?
I don't know. Looks a little sketchy to me.
Looks a lot of sketchy to me. Bad idea.
We're going into the cave. Okay, so yeah, the game has certain checkpoints. In case you lose, you'll just be brought right back there, so that's good. Moving along.
We're drifting into the deep end.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about. Hey, look at that. It's a bat cave. Wink, wink.
How come I always end up in these situations?
We must be prepared for anything.
Everybody, stay alert.
Yeah, I'm not walking that slow. The game's making me walk that slow. Alright, so skip some of that.
We can slip through.
Let's go in.
It's a good thing all these guys are extra skinny. One thing I wanted to talk about real quick, which I find very interesting, because Final Fantasy is known to have, you know, really colorful costumes and all that. Notice the costume colors on all these guys.
Squeeze.
There are no colors. It's just black.
Might just make it through.
I find that very interesting. I don't know if you'll be able to customize that. I mean, me personally, I don't mind. I think that's great. You know,
I think I'm hyperventilating.
that's my favorite quote-unquote colors, so I don't mind that. I just find it very cool. Like, you don't see that in normal Final Fantasy games. Everybody's always so colorful. Not here. Everyone's dark. Alright, moving along. Yeah, you know, I did some choice cuts here because this cave is pretty deep. And you have to fight a lot of goblins. And you will see a goblin fight fairly soon.
We could crawl through.
Don't lose your
Eh,
head.
don't lose your head, I get it. Funny man.
Focus.
Here we go.
Easy as they come.
Now, what I did was, I went to where they're coming from and just did my Tempest move. I absolutely hated these things. I'm waiting on purpose to get hit. Boom! And I missed too. Fantastic.
What can I say?
There we go.
Never miss.
But yeah, now that I knew what I was doing, I was able to just concentrate a little better.
Going for it.
But you see some of the weirdo camera issues, and then your allies getting your way sometimes. Just annoying.
Thanks now. Gotcha. Outstanding, Highness.
Yep.
Get out of the way. Goblins in the dark.
Thanks now.
More of these fools. There he goes.
No big deal.
Gotcha.
Nice. Your allies don't seem to do too much. It's annoying.
Thanks now.
Alright, that's the end of that. And I think I can go back here just a quick second. You can see the water. Very cool. Alright, moving along. Another crack. Lots of these. Again, very fit dudes, so they don't have an issue getting through. I'm fully prepared to see people cosplaying as these characters too. Square Enix is known for that as well. Hey, what is this? It's a sword of some sort. Nice. So this gives me a very cool attack that you'll see later on. It's very useful for dealing with multiple
Slow down a
hordes.
sec.
Where are you going, man? This fool running off. Hollering.
Hey, I can't hear you! This way.
There we go. Now I can finally move fast. There's something there. Ooh, an opening.
Are you okay? Hey, I can't hear you!
That's it! I quit! What the hell are we doing here? Snakes! Why did it have to be snakes? They tried to
Alright, check this out. This is pretty cool. Like, you can only do this move when you have full magic. There we go. So those blades. Now you just unleash this crazy barrage and you just skip from enemy to enemy. I am not doing any cuts here. This is all actually happening in the game. As soon as you finish one enemy off, you just go to another and you just keep going on like that until your magic's depleted. Very useful for dealing with big mobs.
Not cool, not cool, not cool!
Alright, so as you can see, we dealt with all these fools. There was actually another battle there, which was fairly annoying because I was trying to escape to high ground so I could regain my MP, but it wasn't happening until the end, and I finally did and murdered everybody. Alright, so now we'll see what I came in here for.
Well, well.
Ooh, look at that water. For some reason, watching this makes me want to replay Final Fantasy 13. Ooh. Nice. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Alright, now Behemoth, he's going down, son. I essentially just gotta summon King Ramu. You'll see what he does later. I probably should have used it against normal enemies just so you see what he, the thing's capable of. But you'll get the gist of it when I do it to Behemoth. Right? Thankfully, I don't have to go back through the cave. I can just, just exit it like so. Very convenient. Another checkpoint.
Smell that?
Smell that fresh air, you meant. Alright, so let us head to our objective here. With a choice cut, of course. Now, I left this battle in here because I want to show you guys how much more powerful I am. These guys were giving me problems before, but now, bunch of bitches.
Heads up!
We're gone.
Last thing I need now.
Oh, he knocked me down.
Accident!
Look at that, just a couple of hits, gone.
Yep.
You shooting me? Really? Enough of that. This guy, he's the flag bearer, so he takes a lot more energy, but even he's still a pushover in comparison.
Must say I'm amazed.
Man, you guys are useless, I swear. And yes, that is a paved road.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to touch on with this video is how they do a really interesting juxtaposition of fantasy elements, weirdo fantasy elements with real world elements. Like you saw the cell phone, the beginning and stuff. They have cars, they have paved roads. It's actually very cool. I like what they did. All right, now let's see what's up.
I'm going all out. Just don't get too carried away. She'll want to talk.
Now, I could have easily just let the Behemoth, hit me till I got to 0, so I could just do my summon on him. But I wanted to, show this to you guys just to show you how far I've come. Remember how the battle went last time? A little bit of a different situation. I'm actually able to hold my own. Because I've leveled up. I I started off at level 8. By the time I finished it, I got to level 22, so I was beasting. So yeah, right now, I mean, granted, if I try to do this normally, it would still take like probably an hour or so, but you see things are a lot different now. There we go, check this out. We're watching this dude. Can't mess with me, man. Good big leg. Kind of reminds me of Dragon Age as well. Fighting those huge dragons. I'm trying to stay on his right side as much as I can, but this thing doesn't really discriminate. It just hits everything. Oh, he went down. Now, if you know your Final Fantasy, you know that to deal the most damage on a behemoth, you have to bring it down first. Alright, so now I lost all my magics and all that stuff. The size of this guy. I'm landing critical hits too. That's the crazy part. Right now, right there, no criticals, but that's critical. And this guy, yeah.
Right here.
I hope the rest of the boss fight right here, I'm just like, okay, let me give us some more extra room here. Look how nimble he is too, man. Great animations. Whoa. Again, I could have easily just let him just drain me to 0, but I was like, let me keep this going for you guys so you can see the battles, the battle. I almost was sweating for you guys. I had to turn my fan off so it doesn't come in through the recording. But it's all good. Yeah, right here I'm doing that barrage attack again. Man, I hope that if we get you know, this game this year, I doubt it, but that would be fantastic. Could you imagine you go to E3? By the way, Final Fantasy 15 coming October 2015. The whole world would explode. Who knows? Yeah, I was able to, you know, take down not a chunk, but a respectable amount of energy compared to what I did before. I just wanted you guys to see this stuff. Oh, alright, right here I try to rescue him, and this is where I kind of meet it. But it's alright, now you guys are about to see the summon. This is the reason I went into the cave. And it's ridiculous. I mean, Final Fantasy's known for having over-the-top summons, but this one is like, whoa. This is like the first summon, I guess. Check this out. Dude, the first time I saw that, man, I almost shit my pants. Ramu. Man. Awesome. That's it, man. You're gone. You blew up half the world. I wonder what, like, somebody who's like a mile away saw. Yeah, look at all that
This
stuff.
is it. The ticket to getting our car back.
Very awesome.
Feeling pretty proud right about now.
I think I'm having a moment.
Yeah, we'd better hurry over to Cindy's.
So yeah, like,
Before we might reclaim our car, we'll need to claim the small fortune this behemoth horn should fetch.
so yeah, if that move is just like one of the lower ones, I cannot wait to see some of the crazier summons. One thing though I noticed, that is more or less a get out of jail free card. Like, again, I didn't show it in this video, but that thing murders everything.
Is anybody else feeling a little out of their league?
Just don't let your guard down.
Like, that's what I was gonna do.
Like right here, I actually kind of expected to lose this battle, so I, you know,
not into wild
but
life.
nope, I actually murdered him. Here's the super move again. Look how easy I just like mowed him down now. Big difference from before. Doing the big ones. I'm guessing he's gonna get some other moves too. But yeah, Rommel is essentially like a get out of jail free card. Like everything just dies. So I don't know if it's gonna be like that in the actual game. I see right there. I was trying. Oh, he got me. I was trying to do my counter, but I swiped at him first. Cancel it.
Brilliant. No big deal.
No, I didn't notice this while I was playing. You saw that shadow right there, all the way on the top. Those are the robots. I didn't really realize they were there before. I was like, why isn't this battle over? And then I see them, and look at that. A lot of them now. Oh, snap. Very nice.
Gotcha.
I like how their helmets just come off.
No big deal. Gotcha.
Carry these fools.
Slow and steady.
Oh,
I needed that.
I just got healed there. I'm guessing one of my allies did that.
Come on, gotta keep
Yeah,
moving.
yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to show you another battle here, too. Yeah, more of these fools. Look, this time they drop off like 8 of them.
Easy as they come. Let's clean them up
Whoa.
quick.
Oh, and some wolves in there, too, just for fun.
Gotcha.
Look at that.
Where'd you learn that one, Knock?
Do I do the super move? Yes, I do. But yeah, I do like the fact that, you know, you grind, you level up, and you can take out enemies like nothing. That's how an RPG is supposed to be. Love it.
You're on fire today. What can I say?
Yeah, couldn't forget about you, man.
Hands now.
Critical, critical. That's it. Murdered them.
That's all she wrote.
None the worse for wear.
Alright, there's the gas station. That is my ultimate destination right there. Like, again, I just love the juxtaposition of real world
Time to
stuff.
trade that behemoth sword for a behemoth cash.
That's right. Give me that money. Alright, there's our whip. Talk to these guys real quick.
Well, I made it this far.
Legs won't carry me another step. Any chance we make camp here a while?
Bet your bottom gill on it. No place else to be right now.
Alright, we heard their little conversation. Now, I came here because... Ooh, that was a nice shine. Because I wanted to hop on the back of this truck. But, unfortunately, you can't. Like, there's some sort of invisible wall. Which is like, come on, man, really? Anyway, let us go see Cindy with her fine ass. Hello, Cindy.
How goes it, Cindy?
Hey there, good to see y'all.
Any luck with the car?
Don't need luck when you got skill. She's almost ready. How about y'all?
We've been unable to raise the money as yet.
Well, take your time, it's no rush at all. I hate to charge you, but we gotta stay in business somehow.
We broke it, we bought it.
She's a fine one, this girl of yours. And she won't take nothing less than the best parts. Only one way to do it, and that's to do it right. All things considered, you're getting a steal.
Yeah, don't think we don't know it. When we finally pay our bill off, we'll throw in a dinner too.
Best save that for Pawpaw. When I told him y'all broke down again, he was redder than Rama.
Better than Rama. Okay. Alright, so let's go sell this thing. And this dude just apparently happened to have 25,000 freaking gil on him. Like, dude, you're gonna get robbed. What's wrong with you?
Fine car you got there. Fine lady you got fixing it
Damn
too.
right.
Glad y'all came by. Not too often we get a taste of the finer things down here.
Alright. Let's sell this stuff. You know what? Why is my computer giving me prompts here?
Much
Like, come on,
obliged.
man. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hope this isn't messing up the recording.
Wait to get the car back.
Plenty of ways to pass the time with all that
All
money.
right.
No time for that.
Like, dude, we gotta repair the car. Oh, here's a little bit of man gazing. I have no shame. No shame at all.
Hey, y'all about ready to settle up?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Didn't mean to keep you waiting.
Oh, don't you worry about that one bit now.
We have what was in the estimate.
Yep, that ought to cover it. So, reckon it's about time we got you back together with your girl.
All right, got the whip back. So we're gonna head over to this destination, which you will not see in this demo, unfortunately. This is pretty much the end of it. So yeah, this was... Oh.
Well, here she is. Come see for yourself. She's primed, prim, and proper. I reckon you won't find a loose nut or bolt on her.
We're in your debt.
I'll say you are. I souped her up a bunch for you. I should charge you, but I'm not gonna. This one's on the house.
That's awfully nice of you.
Well, just make sure y'all come back to Hammerhead now, you hear?
Count on it. Nowhere else we'd take it.
Don't you forget it. Hop in.
Right. Oh, it's alive!
Just let us know if you need anything.
Well, won't be about repairs next time.
Well, that's fine by me. We can tune her up however you like in the garage. All you gotta do is just bring her on in.
So it's all right if we call you?
Sure is. Pop Hall'd love having someone to talk to.
We'll bring something by when we visit. For Sid, of course.
Yeah. Time to hit the road. Thanks again, Cindy.
Y'all take care out there.
And we are off on our journey on our fixed up car. And that concludes this demo. Just a little Final Fantasy jingle there. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. There's actually more stuff here which I'm going to let play, but I will talk over it. I'm going to say now I really want to see some girl cosplay as Cindy. That would be really, really cool. Right here, they're telling you some story stuff, which I have no context for, so I don't really know what's happening. But, you know, this is still a Final Fantasy game. I know they said a fantasy in reality, some, you know, marketing term like that. But Final Fantasy, you still have gods, you still have this, that, and the other thing, which is pretty cool. Again, I hope this game comes out. Final thoughts on the demo? Yeah, I think it was a good, yeah, it was definitely a good demo. The only thing I'm worried about is the combat, especially when it comes to the lock-on. And I'm wondering, are they going to compensate for that by just giving you a bunch of all these like crazy special moves that just make you God? I don't really know how they're going to do it. I mean, I guess what they can do is just make some of the enemies slower and have less hordes, and that should fix some of the problems. So stay, yeah, you see like a kind of regular looking city there. One thing I cannot wait to see some of the other like places in this world. If Square does this right, Final Fantasy should be back to what it was before. Alright guys, that is it. Thank you for watching this installment of Polanco Plays. An extra long one, but it deserves it because this is, you know, this is a monumental moment. Final Fantasy is returning. I will see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed once again. Later.